Yo, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Boy, I need a haircut, man. I hate how fast this shit go on my face. Now, hold on. I'm gonna put this motherfucking headset on. So, yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Okay? Well, I mean, I don't look like I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I am. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. But this topic that I'm about to speak about, I don't feel so good about that. But, first thing I do, I get on YouTube. I see videos, like Daily Show, Comedy Central, stuff. They're talking about the president getting impeached. It's all over YouTube. Now they talking about, him going to office to get removed. And it just made me I just have thoughts on it that I felt like, I wanted to get out. So, just my own, what's the word I'm looking for? My own, not my own vision, but my own, something with a P, my perception of what's going on. I think that's what I'm looking for, whatever. So Donald Trump getting impeached for, the nigga did all kinds of shit, but they picked one that was just like, nigga, you done. Just to get him impeached. But a big part of the process of this, that this was happening, that I kept peeping game about, is that they kind of kept giving away the agenda of why they was impeaching him. And a main part of why they was impeaching him, they kept saying nobody is above the law. Nobody is above the law. And it really made me sit there and just think about the big picture. So just watching a bunch of older videos and all this and that, and just seeing just how laws have been made over the years, the laws that we live by, how they've been made, when these laws went into effect, the type of effect that they made. I kind of look at life in video game terms. I usually look at it in 2K. A lot of the times when it comes to money, though, I look at it as like Monopoly. And if you play a game of Monopoly with a bunch of people and you keep making rules after the game starts that benefit you, if everybody agrees to those rules, then they might hurt people in the long run, in a sense of that rule, all of us was doing that, and now it's against the rules. So anybody that comes into the game after us, will not be able to take advantage of something that we already took advantage of. And after we took advantage of it, then we made it against the law. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like that. They kept saying nobody is above the law, nobody is above the law. And it's just they keep looking at it like nobody's above the law, the laws that were already here. But I just look at the agenda and I'm just like, bro, y'all, they went ahead and made an example. If the president can't get away with doing this shit, then nobody can get away with doing the shit when we make these other shit laws. These laws that are going into place right now that nobody's paying attention to because it has things that we want. But if you look at how laws been passed over the years, man, it's just bro, a lot of the times we pass laws because we're not worried about the shit that's going to affect us in the long run. We're worried about the shit that's going to affect us right now. And how easy would it be to put a law into place that we not paying attention to because they added to that law, marijuana would be legal. They found out what you want, and they really want something. And it's just well, you won't let us have this. Well, what if we give you marijuana? And it's just bruh, marijuana is such a small thing, and they just look at it well, we can make money off of that too. What else is getting passed along with them passing marijuana? Because when they go to pass these laws, man, it's it don't be one law at a time. It be a bunch of shit, in the gray areas. This is allowed, this is allowed, this is allowed. You know what I'm saying? It's just when you got Uno. Let's use Uno for instance. Well, Uno, nobody would read the laws in Uno. They would just play by a certain rule. where it's just like if I put down a draw 2, the next person can put down a draw 2. But in some rules, somebody put down a draw 2, you can put down a draw 4. In some rules, somebody put down a draw 2, you can't do shit. You got to pick up your 2 cards. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, yo, what is the real fucking laws? And niggas don't be paying attention to that shit. We just paying attention to the things that we do want instead of making sure that they not add shit that we don't want. So I just look at it like they just made an example, or they're making an example of Donald Trump by saying that nobody is above the law. What laws have went into place that we ain't paid no fucking attention to, that they about to start really forcing, right? Let's look at in the NBA. We know that traveling is a call. We know that traveling is a major call in the NBA. Niggas get away with it every game. But when you get to the playoffs, all of a sudden referees can just call that. Like, nigga, that's a travel. Since when? I've been doing this all season. Since now, nigga. I don't care that you've been doing this all season. We're enforcing it more now. You're done. You can't do that shit no more. That's a fucking travel. There's been a travel this whole time. We just ain't been calling it. That's a fucking travel. You're not allowed to do that. And I'm just like, bro, what kind of traveling are we getting away with in normal life? Because we ain't read the rules that they about to, when the playoffs start, whenever that is, that hey, they about to start calling that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they about to start calling? What rules did they put into place that we ain't paying no attention to because marijuana got passed with it? Nobody is above the law. Now, of course, they say Donald Trump is a puppet and all that. I mean, let's say that he is a puppet. He's a martyr for this. It's like, nigga, we gonna put you in the office and you're gonna die. We're gonna make an example of you that everyone can see, the whole world can see that you are not above the law. And what are the laws, my guy? What are the laws that go into place? What are we taking advantage of that people of tomorrow will not be able to take advantage of? Will it be, I don't know, walking out at nighttime with no curfew? I don't look at the laws. I don't take the time to go read the new shit that, I don't know. And I don't really have that many friends that take the time to read that shit. If I read that shit all the time, a lot of my friends would read that shit all the time. I'm just a regular nigga. I play Xbox. I get on YouTube. I play my cell phone games. I go to work. But I'm like, what is it that I'm taking advantage of that they about to really start calling? Like, you can't do that. You got us fucked up, sir. I'm just using something as an example, like curfew. Let's say that, I don't know, it's a Saturday night, nigga. I'm lit or whatever. My kid needs some goddamn, I don't know, some baby wipes or something. And because I'm lit, I don't want to drive. So I just like walk to the 7-Eleven or something. And they just be like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing walking out here at night? Is that against the law? Nigga, I'm allowed to do that, right? Not saying that I'm lit, like drinking like that, but I'm just saying like I'm lit enough to be responsible that I'm just not going to try to risk it. My kid needs me here. I'm just going to walk somewhere. And I get pulled over and they be like, nah, nigga, that's against the law. How long that's been against the law? That's been in the play for at least 7 years. Like, when the fuck did that go in the, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, I don't be paying attention to none of that shit. I'm paying attention to no new laws that I haven't been affected by yet, or that anybody I know has been affected by yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of nowhere, I went to the store. I mean, my little brother had told me this because it had affected him, but had it not affected him, I would not have known. Other than the first time I went to the store. I went to the store and out of nowhere, it was like to buy tobacco products, you had to be 21. I'm like, when the fuck did that happen? It was always 18. Out of nowhere, it's 21 now. Huh. Who voted on this? Did I vote on this? Outstanding. I'm just trying to figure out, like, yo, I don't remember voting on this. Let's say out of nowhere you go to the liquor store, they be like, yo, let me see your ID. You pull it out, and they be like, nigga, you got to be at least 40. When? Nigga, this shit been in the play for at least 8 months now. Like, how are we changing the rules? Of course, these are some baby-ass rules that don't really affect, crazy lifestyle or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, that's as easy it is to pass those rules. Let's say it's pass something else. Let's say net neutrality came, and then we was like, no, we don't want that fucking net neutrality. So when we voted for net neutrality to go away, let's say they implemented a curfew on the internet, and out of nowhere, depending on your time zone, 11 p.m. comes and certain websites are no longer accessible to you, and it's just like, what the fuck? Why can't I go to whatever ESPN.com? Why can't I see the scores of the games or whatever, this and that? A new law went into place against bettors. They can't log into ESPN after 11 o'clock. Nobody can. Something like that. I don't know, it's just something to make you think, you know. It's what I've been thinking about this morning. When I play with my boys, we playing Monopoly and shit, we will always set our rules down before the game started. Before we actually start this game, people don't like playing with us. They be like, Monopoly take too long, Monopoly take too long. Shut up, that's because you always lose. You don't understand the importance of setting the rules before the game starts. Because you're a loser. You're not going to win. You just gonna allow us to keep making rules after you know what I'm saying? You just gonna allow us after the game start and I collect my 200 for pass and go, and I forgot, oh yeah, I need my 200. And then my homeboy is like, nah, bro, your turn was 2 turns ago. You can't get those $200. All right, look, man, give me my 200 and we gonna set a rule into place. If you forget to ask for your money, you will not get your money when you pass go. All right, cool. We'll get my money. We set that rule into place. Now you about to pass go. You forgot, nigga. You can't collect your 200 no more. We just put that rule into place. What? No, we just making rules as we go. And it's like, bro, if you just allow us to make rules as we go, like, and that's the world that we living in. Niggas is just making rules as we go. But it's not a board game, so it ain't like we can establish the rules before the game starts or whatever. But if you look at it, for some people, they be like, the rules was established. It was the Bible. Yeah, whatever. I don't see too many of y'all niggas fucking y'all brothers' wives after they get clapped. I don't see too many of y'all niggas allowing a lot of the shit that was in the Bible to happen, as far as if you want to look at those rules. I mean, you know, since slavery and all that shit. And I don't know half the shit that's in the Bible, but I bet you I can probably do a quick Google search and do some research and find out that there's probably way more fucked up shit in the Bible that's just like, y'all niggas live by this. But even still, the Bible was not made before we started the game. The Bible was made after we started the game. It's another example of making rules as we go. And I just think it's very important that if we can make rules as we go, everybody should be aware of it. Because I feel like a lot of these rules they be like, man, this is open knowledge. All you gotta do is research. Man, shut the fuck up, man. I should get a newspaper to my front door every day. Front page. Nigga, new law that's about to go into place, nigga. Every law, a list of all of them. But, you just do your research. Nigga, shut up. Pretty soon it's gonna be illegal to do your own research. They're gonna be like, what the fuck you doing? Nah, you gotta go to the library for that, and you gotta get a fucking warrant to research some shit. You just can't go on the internet and look up whatever. Like, I mean, it's all a matter of time before they take that shit away. Something that we take advantage of. If I want to know something, I can just Google search it right quick. I think a law was put in place, I read up about it in China, where it was just like, in order to use the internet, you needed like a face scan or something like that. Like, you had to face scan for your identity before you could actually like log on to the internet or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck? It might have just been like face scan to log on to a game, but it was like to do it online. And I was just like, you know, thin line. But I'm just basically like, let's make you log in to use the internet. And I'm just like, bruh, right now, I can't search up anything and get away with it. Everything that I search up is connected to my IP address, is connected to the hardware that I'm using it on. And it's connected to the location from the closest tower. Like, you can go to private browser, all that shit or whatever, but the information is there, right? But it's easy as it is for somebody that's knowledgeable to grab that information. It's just as easy for somebody that's knowledgeable to put something into place that just stops you from searching up certain things and just blocking you. When I was overseas in Bahrain, I couldn't even log on to World Star Hip Hop. It was blocked by the King of Bahrain. Why can't I go to World Star Hip Hop? Me being me, I just went to the mobile version of World Star Hip Hop because I was like, did they block both? The mobile version was not blocked. Thank you, I'm on World Star now. But it was just like, dog, like, that's the type of shit that I'm talking about. Like, what? How did you know to block this website? What is on this website that I can't look at? Then I go to the mobile version, it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, these types of things are happening on other parts of the world. I just made this video to really touch on, like, the Donald Trump part, though. They made an example of him, and the agenda was that nobody was above the law. So what laws are you breaking right now that you will not be able to break tomorrow? I'm just saying. Feeling good. I'm feeling great, man. Peace.